Breaking news. Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, gives 24 hours ultimatum to Igwe Obinze over his impunity against the widows in Imo State. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel / television this very moment. Today's date is 12th of July 2024, and I have breaking information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from where you are all over the world. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa, has given 24 hours ultimatum to the Igwe of Obinze over his impunity against the widows in that very axis of the old and defunct Imo State. So without further ado, I will be reading this very news in details. As you can see, the headline from the Daily Post. According to them, they said, "Return evicted widow in 24 hours. Ekpa led Biao GIE warns Imo monarch." Now, I don't have to read from the Daily Post as you can see on your screen. There is no need of reading from the platform. Let me quickly go and read straight from the official and verified X handle of the Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, so that we can get the actual message. You know, the Zoo media always like to twist things. They change some very critical and serious words. They change it to something that will suit them and, of course, suit the Zoo media, or should I say the Zoo government that they represent. So let us read from the official and verified X handle of the Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa, and of course, this is what he said. Announcement. The attention of the Biafra government has been drawn to the evil of the traditional ruler of Obinze Autonomous Community in Owerri West Local Government Area, former Imo State, Eze Aaron Enyinaya. Another Enyinaya again. Another Enyinaya again. What did we do to the people called Enyinaya? We have another saboteur in the name of Enyinaya Baribe, or Oniron Naya Iberibe. Not Enyinaya, Oniron Naya Iberibe. We have another sabo in that person from Abia State, the old Abia State, of course. Now, another Oniron Naya has emerged in old and defunct Imo State of Nigeria, currently Owerri State, Biafra land. And we all know what is going on in that same Obinze. Remember that I have video for you. I'm going to play you a certain video to see exactly what is going on in this very Obinze. So we have a barracks where the Zoo terrorists in military uniform have been kidnapping and butchering Igbo youths, selling their parts to China and other parts of the world for money, and of course, doing money rituals at the same time in that same barracks, which is our target at the moment. That very barracks is going to go down any moment from now, especially once Biafra is redeclared on the 2nd of December 2024. So, but let's continue with this. This very evidence shows that the so-called Eze evicted this widow of his elder brother on July 8, 2024, putting all her properties outside under the rain. Did you get that? So the widow herself is the wife of the elder brother of the so-called king, the Igwe Obinze. That means this widow in question, which I'll be playing her video in a jiffy, is the wife of the elder brother of the criminal, or should I say the Ezarorwani in Obinze. Now, the Eze built another house on the land of his elder brother, leaving the poor amputee widow outside under the rain. Oh my God. These are the reason why we are fighting. These are the reasons why we want freedom from the damnable zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, so that we can be able to enact laws that will protect the rights of the widows, the rights of women and children. These are one of the reasons why we need freedom from the zoo, because under the zoo, such law does not exist. Now, the Biafra government hereby call on the so-called Eze to immediately reinstate this woman back to her house within 24 hours of this update. Within 24 hours of this update, Eze Aaron Enyinnaya, let me call you by your name as you claim. But as for me, as far as I'm concerned, you are the Oniron Naya, not Enyinnaya. You are Oniron Naya, because we already have your namesake in the so-called Senate House of the Zoo. Iberibe. So, Eze Aaron Enyinnaya, according to your name, 24 hours ultimatum has been issued to you to reinstate your late brother's wife. Failure to do so, you are going to run from that your palace. That very palace you occupy. You will run away from that very palace, and no amount of zoo soldiers from Obinze barracks will save you. Now, we call on the community to be on the lookout and to report whatever action the Eze will take after this ultimatum elapsed. The Biafra government will evict you after 24 hours, and this woman is not back to her house. You are no longer in Nigeria, where your evil will strive. Did you get that? He said that Biafra government will evict you, which you all know that the Biafra government, of course, in conjunction with the Biafra de facto government in homeland here, has every capacity to evict anybody in the name of Igwe, all those political Igwes, warrant chiefs. These warrant chiefs you see today, that before you become a king in Igbo land, you have to go to state government house to obtain staff. Abomination. Desecration of our land and our tradition. These are the things we are going to get rid of once Biafra comes. Of course, we are going to have kings. Eze has been there even before the white men came, because that name Eze and the Igwe was not called from English word. It has been there in Igbo language before they came. So there's no need of getting rid of it. But we are going to get rid of the bad eggs. The warrant chiefs will be taken care of once Biafra is fully restored. Now, I don't want to talk too much. I will be playing the video for you. But remember that this very ultimatum will last for 24 hours. I want you to share this very video. Once you see it, share it, because this Eze must get it. It's a must. The Eze must get this very report. His name is Eze Aaron Enyinnaya, but I call him Warrant Chief Aaron Oniron. That is what I called him. So you have only about 24 hours, but as at the time of filing this report, some hours have already gone. So you might be having, let's say, 18 hours left for you to do the needful. If not, now, according to the PM, he said, you are no longer in Nigeria, where your evil strives. Where your evil strives. Of course, we all know that Nigeria breeds criminals, and you know what that means. Now, let me play the video for all of us to watch and see what has really transpired. Watch the video and make it go viral.
If they go take the phone, we no get memory.
Wow, this is what we are seeing here this morning, though. Yes, the Obinze throughout the sister-in-law, a widow without leg, threw her out this morning under rain, together with her things. This is what we saw here this afternoon. This is it. This is the woman in question. The widow in question. On a wheelchair. He came in with his dog, and the dog, they moved her out without anybody in the house. It's only this woman that is in the building, and they moved her out. They carried her out and vacated everything in the building. This is what is happening here. This is Obinze. Obinze. Yes. This is the widow's building. This is building. It is on lock and key. This is it. This is the entrance to her building. Yes. As you can see, it is locked. It's a right safe. It's a right safe. Look at her properties outside. The kitchen chairs, mattresses, clothes, everything outside, littered outside. This is what we saw today. This is what we saw today, 8th of July 2024. Yes, these are her properties outside. Everything is littered outside. Yes. These are the nearby buildings here. This is what is happening here. Yes. There is the Eze's palace. This is his palace. This is his building. This is his building. And this is where we've been able to move some of my auntie's things. I mean the widow too. Because the rain is about dropping again. Here we are. Here are all of our properties that we were able to move in here. This thing happened when rain was even falling. Yes. The woman alone in the house, in the room, they had to move her out. According to her, she was even naked. She was naked. No sympathy, no compassion on her. Nothing, and they had to move everything out. Yes, I'm heading to the backyard of the building. This is her window, the window to her room. This is the backyard of her house. This is her backyard. This is the entrance, locked with a big chain. It's under lock and key, but everywhere littered. Littered. This is her parlor. And so everything is being vacated. That is her room there. Her room is over there. Yes. That is the other room there. Everything is being moved out. Yes. This is what we saw today. Yes. Yes. This is the SS vehicle. Now that this is happening here this afternoon. Her things are still outside up to now. Look at people trying to help. Clean out and carrying the properties. Look at things. Look at her things, her properties outside. A widow is being treated like this. While she's alone in the house, in the building. She's alone in the building, and this happened.